Page 91, The Secret of the Method, The Call of Salvation. Episode 91, The Final Revelation. There are people who lose a great reward, not because they sinned, but because they turned away. They heard the call of salvation and did not answer. They fled, thinking safety lies in silence. But silence became their fall. He who denies goodness, who mocks the truth when it knocks on his door, will one day meet his own destruction, and others will see it. For the call of salvation is not a suggestion. It is a duty. To hear it and not respond is to invite confusion and trial. And the punishment is not merely pain. It is the blindness of denial. Imagine a father and his son. The father warns, "Do not touch the fire." The son disobeys, touches it, and burns his hand. The father says, "Did I not warn you?" But the burn itself was already the punishment. The father disciplines, not for the act alone, but for the choice, the deliberate walk away from safety. If the son continues, the father may one day send him away, for he brings danger into the home. The father must protect his house. He cannot watch corruption grow under his roof. So expulsion comes, not out of cruelty, but out of necessity. So too is the fate of those who are cast away, not because God is harsh, but because the soul carries within it a poison that only fire can cleanse. May God protect us. Patience in trials requires two wings: seeking reward and contentment with God's decree. Ask Him for knowledge, for clarity, for a place among the saved group. There are those upon whom hardship is imposed, yet they are unaware, living without purpose, like a camel led by the rope of others. And there are those who are aware, who cry over the state of their people, who long to serve but cannot, who stay patient and hopeful, trusting that God sees their tears. Those are greater in reward, because even if they cannot act, their hearts are in the struggle. Sometimes refraining from evil is among the greatest acts of worship. But when the call comes, obey it, for holding back when action is required can destroy you. So balance. Give to yourself without waste, for God loves to see His blessings reflected upon you. Seek people to help. Teach someone goodness. Help a man find a wife, or a woman find protection through marriage. Or if you are able, be that protection yourself. The money, the effort, the patience, they may all look the same on the outside, but with intention, they reach the heavens, because the goal is not the act. It is the heart behind the act. So begin by fixing what lies between you and your Lord. Say, "O Allah, I seek your reward for this. My intention is this. My strength is this. My weakness is this. And I have no helper but you." Say it with certainty. Then act, with faith that God will not let you down. Go ask, offer, give, not in the eyes of people, but in the sight of God. Do not parade your goodness. Do not expose the poor. Do not humiliate the needy. Whisper your mercy. God will amplify it. And if you find injustice, speak, but gently. Go to the oppressor and say to him a word that reaches the heart. If he rages, his trial has begun. If he humbles himself and apologizes, then both of you have won. Because patience in struggle is faith in action. Running away from it is bad suspicion of God. What you flee from and what you rush toward, both belong to Him. He can turn hearts against you to test you, or turn them toward you to honor you. All control belongs to God, but you choose your stance through your intention. Sometimes it's the same hardship, but one sees purification, and the other sees punishment. The first grows, the second breaks, and in the end, everything is good. Even what hurts was written for your cleansing. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and whisper, "It was mercy." Start then with self-acceptance. Know yourself. Blame it when it hungers endlessly. Tame it. Knowledge without chain is just noise. Reading without action is like rain on stone. True closeness to God is born from desperate prayers, the kind that admit weakness, need, and dependence. Ask him, "O turner of hearts, keep my heart firm upon your path." For the end is what matters. But endings are built through deeds, through trembling hearts, through hidden sincerity. Have good character. Love good for others. Avoid obscenity, betrayal, and arrogance of the tongue. Let no one fear your speech. Patience and contentment are your ladders to uprightness. Work, strive, but watch your heart. If you are called to reconciliation, accept it. Do not label your brother disbeliever, enemy, or traitor. God alone judges hearts. You only see the surface. He knows the depths. Do not claim to know better than God, lest your deeds vanish. Be content in all conditions, as long as you have good suspicion of your Lord. Trust that the good lies in what he has chosen for you. If you are truthful, he will make you truthful. He will teach you what draws you near to him, what cleanses you, even if you do not yet understand. This path, this fire of purification, can only be crossed with certainty. You cannot see its end. Only God can. Your task is not to reach the destination, but to remain on the road and die upon its truth. Do not listen to Satan. When he whispers, "It's too long, you'll never understand." The path is not about understanding it all. It's about continuing despite not understanding. That is faith. Learn divine knowledge gradually. Cling to the righteous, to those who carry light. Believe them, so you don't drown in confusion. Be patient. Do not despair. Prepare your answers for every question of the ego, because the devil's trap is to make you doubt what you cannot grasp at once. But you were never meant to grasp it all, only to stay in the light. That and that alone is the path of salvation.